Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to that episode of Rock on Filter. Oh, Canada! How about Canada, guys? Canada get their first win in Copa America 24, defeating Peru 1-0. Now, guys, I have to say, this was a very chippy match between Canada and Peru. I thought it was a pretty decent game by the Canadians, especially with the climate that was happening in Kansas City that day. The weather was absolutely horrendous heat-wise. It was, I think, 37 degrees almost. Absolutely unplayable weather for the Canadians, and they absolutely had no water breaks in between the game as well. And you have to give them a lot of credit for winning this game against the Peruvians in these type of conditions. But before the game even started, Peru's coach had some choice words to say about the Canadian national team during the Argentina game. And this is what he had to say about the team. Canada used excessive force against Argentina. There was a thin line between strength and violence. If we have to use our fists, then we will use our fists. We won't shy away. Right off the bat, guys, I think this guy's a bloody idiot, if you ask me. Where the hell was Canada using excessive force against Argentina? I thought we played a very good game against Argentina. So this guy here opens up his mouth before the game, which hopefully gives Canada a little bit of motivation going into the match. So as the game starts, the first 20 to 25 minutes, guys, was very chippy, very rough. You could see Peru were shoving Canada left and right, and this guy had the audacity to say that Canada was using excessive force when it looked like his own team was using it against us. So the first 25 minutes were like that. Then in the 26th minute, Peru started to push a little bit. They had a great opportunity where they made a beautiful 1-2-3 move where they make one pass to one guy. He makes another pass. He sees his teammate completely wide open in the box. I don't know what Canada's defense is doing here. He makes a great pass, but luckily enough, Max Crepeau makes a fantastic save to bail out Canada once again, like he did against Argentina multiple times. But that was the first warning for Canada. Then about 5 minutes later, Peru have a free kick, and they cross it in. Gianluca Lapadula, kind of the striker, he heads it in. But luckily enough, if you see, he was very offside on the play, and he knew it as well. So it negates the goal, and luckily enough, it stays 0-0. But that's another warning for Canada, twice in the last 10 minutes. But things got very interesting, guys, in the 39th minute. When Peru kick out the ball, and Alistair Johnston and Marcus Lopez have a little face-to-face, they come together, and Marcus Lopez decides to do a nice little headbutt to Alistair Johnston. And Stevie Caldwell even said, while he's commentating the match, that in any league or tournament, that is a red card. Guess what, guys? Marcus Lopez went unscathed. Unbelievable. The incompetence of the refereeing in this tournament. We have video assistant refereeing, we call VAR, for you guys that do not know. They have a chance to replay it on their monitors, and they didn't even tell the ref to have a look at it. Absolute incompetence by Conan Bull. Ridiculous, to say the least. That is easily a red card offense by Lopez, and he should be off the field. So they don't give him a red card, not even a yellow card. Amazes me. So they don't give him anything. The game continues. Peru have another opportunity in the 45th minute where they try a trick little set piece to Lapadula outside the box. Lapadula takes the strike, but luckily enough, he goes just wide. So the half ends 0-0. So Jesse Marsch decides to make 3 substitutions at half. He takes off Liam Miller for Jacob Schaffelberg. He takes off Cornelius for Kamal Miller. And he takes off Ismail Kone for Jonathan Osorio. And I have to say, guys, Jesse Marsch made the right call. And the most effective substitute he made was definitely Jacob Schaffelberg. So in the 54th minute, Schaffelberg gets to a ball before the Peruvian defender gets to it. The Peruvian defender goes in cleats first into Schaffelberg. The referee gives the Araujo a yellow card to start. But then video assistant referee, VAR, of course, as we call it, tells the referee to take another look at it. The referee actually this time goes to his monitor, unlike in the first half. He goes and has a look at it. He sees that the player's cleats are high up on the player's leg. He goes and rescinds the yellow card, goes to the player, Araujo, gives them a red card and his marching orders, and sends them off the field. Now Canada is up a man with about 40 minutes left to play. Very good opportunity for the Canadians. So after that red card happens, you can see Canada gains a little bit of confidence and starts pressuring Peru. Schaffelberg has the ball in the 66th minute. He crosses it into Kyle Larin, but unfortunately Larin's foot gets on the ball, but it kicks it over the net, and there was nothing happening on that play there. But then, in the 73rd minute, that's where things changed. Kyle Larin has the ball. He puts in a beautiful through ball to Schaffelberg. Schaffelberg on the one time puts it in right to Jonathan David, one of the best goal scorers in Ligue 1 this season. And when you give a guy that much time and space, he's going to find the chance and bury it. He puts it in far post, off the post and in. And what a goal it was, guys. A world-class finish by Jonathan David, and puts Canada up 1-0 on the Peruvians after 75 minutes. Now, for about 10 minutes, guys, Canada calmed it down a bit. They tried to play a little bit more defensive and more smarter and let Peru attack them a little bit. But in the 85th minute, the substitute Oluwase, who came in for Kyle Larin, made a fantastic pressuring attempt on one of the Peruvian defenders. He goes in behind him, pressures him. The defender does not expect him to come in behind him, and he goes and beats him off of the ball. He has a one-on-one opportunity with the goalkeeper, but unfortunately enough, he shoots it right at him, and the Peruvian keeper makes a save. Then in the 90th minute, Peru start to pressure Canada more. They chip the ball in. The Peruvian player heads it to his teammate, and he hits it on the one-timer, but Maxime Capro is there once again to bail out his team and make another fantastic save. Then Peru had another opportunity 3 minutes later off a free kick by Guerrero, but Capro, for the last two games, bails out Canada again, making another great save, and his 10th save in 2 games in this tournament so far. And Canada hold on for a 1-0 result against Peru, putting them in an incredible position going into the final match day against Chile, being second in the group with 3 points, just behind the world champion Argentina. Now, guys, I have to say, this game here, you got to give a lot of credit to Jesse Marsch. He made the right substitutions when he had to. I thought Canada played really well in the second half, specifically after they made the substitutions. And the way that Canada countered on some plays was very good. But let's go back to the Peruvian manager. He said something stupid before the game. And then this is what he says after the game. This is what he says. Look what he says, guys. I am not challenging the red card decision, but many others I would challenge. I was not at all pleased with Canada holding of jerseys. I understand this is a physical game, but the opponents pushing against your rivals is not right. Somebody get this manager drug tested, please. What the hell is he talking about? His players were freaking kicking the guys left and right, grabbing their jerseys, knocking them down. This guy here should have been down to 9 men. What the hell is this guy smoking, this Peruvian manager? I cannot believe the incompetence on this South American manager. It is mind-boggling. But to say the least, guys, Canada deserved the 3 points. Peru did not that much. They didn't threaten as well as Canada did, I thought, in the second half. Okay, but the opportunity Canada had in the second half, they buried it, and they put Peru behind. And you know what? Peru could not do anything because they were a man down, of course. But if you guys ask me, I think Schaffelberg should start next match over Liam Miller. I thought Schaffelberg was fantastic in the second half when he came in. I think Jesse Marsch should start him on the left. I would give Tejan Buchanan another opportunity on the right wing. I know Buchanan hasn't been playing very well. You know, I blame Inter a lot for this. You know, I hated that Buchanan went to Inter. I think it completely hindered him in growing and developing as a player. Inter was a bad move for him. He sat on the bench since January, barely played for them. Okay, it was an absolute joke watching Inter do what they did to Buchanan. Buchanan should have stayed at Brugge. He could have kept on playing, could have kept on developing as a player, but he decided to make the big move to Inter. But unfortunately, it hasn't paid dividends for him. And you could see it in his gameplay against Peru and also Argentina. So I hope Buchanan can maybe smarten up in the last game against Chile, because Canada are going to need a result, at least a draw, to get through. But it's going to be a very difficult matchup because we saw Chile, they held Argentina to a 1-0 scoreline at the death, basically, when Lotero scored that goal against Chile at the end of the game there. So Canada's got their hands full against Chile coming up Saturday night at 8 o'clock. But guys, I have to say I'm very proud of the way Canada battled, like I said, in that heat specifically. And I thought they played a very good match. And hopefully they can do it again against Chile on Saturday. But guys, that's it for this one, guys. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Go Canada, go guys. Thank you again for watching. Click like if you like this video. Subscribe if you guys want to see more content, guys. Remember, guys, if you do not watch sports, you are more. Ciao, guys.